Good morning. Field agronomist Eric Allinger here with my good friend Kelly Robertson.
In Circa, CSA for Southern Illinois.
Kelly and I have both been fielding calls here over the last 7 to 10 days about the state of the current corn crop and what do I do about my nitrogen. So I wanted to discuss that a little bit.
So yeah, one of the things that is a concern is we get further into this is that Circa has taught us the last few years that V10, V12 is kind of a critical time to make sure that we've got our nitrogen on by. And so some of the make planted corn is quickly approaching this stage.
Considering stage of growth and some of your options we want to discuss, Kelly and I both agree nitrogen in the ground is where we like to have our nitrogen, absolutely in the ground. So option number one, always option number one at this time of year would be side dress. It could be anhydrous ammonia, liquid UAN, either one are fine, but certainly option number one. Number two is a Hagie, and the Hagie High Boy with the coulters on it we think is a good option. You could use it in corn this size or size of corn that got a little bit bigger that you felt like you might break with a toolbar. So that's a good option, and it's also a quote rescue option for later in the growing season. But as Kelly just mentioned, V10 to V12 really are critical stages of growth, so we want you to keep that in mind.
The other options are using a dry box to spread ammonium nitrate or urea, treated urea. The field behind me here, my field, have been planned to go to side dress anhydrous, but with the weather conditions we've had, the ground was just too heavy and the anhydrous wouldn't seal. So we ended up going in with a dry box, spreading urea, and then the key to both ammonium nitrate and urea is getting a rain sometime after application. Wide drops are another option at about this stage of growth to put on UAN. One of the considerations with the wide drops is we need to be probably V6, V8 so that the hoses on the wide drops don't drag the corn down. But again, with wide drops and UAN, we're going to want to rain after application.
Right. Again, the Hagie, getting a little bit later, if weather absolutely does not cooperate and ground doesn't dry up till later in the plant's life, the Hagie can give you an option to get in on some bigger corn, okay? So you have that opportunity. Last, we think last would be aerial, and we typically consider aerial application of nitrogen a last resort. So we certainly don't want you to leave nitrogen off the crop, and if aerial's the only way to do it, there you go. But certainly all the items that have been mentioned previously, we would certainly favor over an aerial application of nitrogen. So we hope this helps. Hopes it gets you thinking about what you're going to do with the nitrogen on your corn crop from this day forward. And we want to thank you for watching, and always want you to know that reaching out to your Encirca or your Pioneer Agronomy team is always just a phone call away. So again, thanks for watching.
That concludes this Pioneer Growing Point Agronomy video podcast. Visit our page on pioneer.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more agronomy insights.